This video was sponsored by OutBeachExpress.com. Outbeach Express Stock Media by Subscription is a new site that offers high-quality broadcast resolution stock media content. Their content includes stock footages up to 5K resolution, music, sound effects, images, and After Effects templates. Sign up today for a free account at OutBeachExpress.com and receive 19 free pre-selected stock media downloads. No credit cards, payments, or obligations required. Create your free account today.
Hello everyone and welcome to my After Effects tutorial. In this episode I want to show you guys how to set up the preview option inside After Effects 2015 to make it work like ramp previewing, like the older version of After Effects. So when I got the first update of 2015 and I was very excited for the blue color and everything, but it didn't make any sense to me why did they remove ramp previewing, because it worked perfectly. And instead of ramp previewing, we were given a very awkward preview options which didn't work with me at all. And the biggest problem that I had working with ramp previewing inside 2015 was that when I was previewing, when I was hitting the 0 key on my numpad, the audio was playing too, and it was playing in that frame by frame way, so it lagged, it didn't sound very good, it was very disturbing, and it didn't make any sense to me. So this is my way of working around that, right? And I just hope you enjoy. I hope that this is helpful, and let's get started. So the way I like to set up things is that you go to the preview options. Okay, now if you don't see the full thing, you just drag it down like this, and there's going to be this shortcuts option. In this, you go to numpad 0, right, and you make sure that this icon is on. Now by default actually it's going to be on, so we don't really have to go here. We have to go to the spacebar, alright, and by default spacebar is also going to have this blue checkbox, audio checkbox already. You basically want to remove this. Okay, so you want no audio in spacebar and you want audio in numpad 0. Numpad 0 is basically hitting the 0 key on your numeric keypad. And the way I like to work is that I like to hit the spacebar key for basically caching in all the data of my preview. So say if I was to if I just apply something really quick right there, you'll see that all of this just goes away. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the B key, alright, or I don't really even need to hit the B key. I'll just press a spacebar, and this way it's gonna load the full thing, right? And now when this is done, I'm gonna hit the numeric keypad on 0. Oh sorry, I'll hit the 0 key on the numeric keypad, and it's gonna play everything with my audio, right? That is my workaround, because the reason I have this is that I saw this other tutorial on YouTube which was really nice. He created his way of creating the ramp preview, but the thing that was missing for me, at least, in that is that when when that ramp previewing is happening, you're not getting an update on the frame by frame basis of your animation, right? Like what happened to the animation, is it updating or no? You're just gonna get the black screen, and it doesn't make any sense to me, especially if I'm working on something very heavy where ramp previewing is very precious, because the time is strict. We cannot render again and again. It's heating up the computer, there's a lot of noise, a lot of heat in the room, and we want to keep the previews very, very short, right? So I want to see every single frame of my animation, and this method or this workflow, in my opinion, is a lot better, because again, if you apply something, let me do that very quickly, guys. All of this is going to go away, and if you press the space key, you'll get an update on every single frame that's being done, right? And that is exactly what I wanted. Now you can work like this, and especially if you're talking about heavy projects, there's this one killer not new, but something that I want to share with you guys, because a lot of people don't know about this. And in shortcut there's going to be the shift spacebar and shift numpad 0, and what this basically does is that if it's a very heavy scene, you can select this option, shift spacebar. Okay, now I like to remove the audio from shift spacebar too, because I just like to work with audio when I'm hitting numpad. And what we'll do is we'll go down here to skip part, and we will, by default it's going to be 0, we will change it to 2 or 5 or 1 depending on how heavy the scene is. So say if we change it to 5, okay, now instead of pressing the space bar, we will press shift space bar, and you will see what's going to happen is it's going to give you this very jerky animation, but what's actually happening is that it's skipping all the other frames. So if I just remove everything, if I just go to purge all memory, And if you see that nothing is being cached in right now, and if I hit the shift spacebar, you'll see that it's actually previewing and it's caching in 5 frames. Like, it's basically skipping 4 frames and it's rendering the 5th frame. It's giving us a blocky animation, but this is really nice for understanding the feel of motion graphics, seeing when the transition happens, when it ends, and stuff like that. You can of course change it from skip to 5, which is a little rustic, to skip to 2, right? And if I do it one more time, purge all memory, and if I do shift spacebar again, you'll see the animation is a little bit better, but again we are skipping a few frames, and it gives us a little bit of a better idea how the animation is. Same thing is going to happen with shift numpad 0. Right now I like to have my audio option enabled here, but you can remove it since it's going to be a little bit jerky. You can skip the frame if you like, and let's go for skip 1. I'll purge the data one more time, guys. Oops, not this. Purge all memory, and if I hit shift 0, you'll see that it's skipping 1 frame, and we're getting a 30 FPS playback. But again, the animation is going to be a lot better. A lot quicker for your previewing, right? So this is my workflow on how to work with preview options inside After Effects and in After Effects 2015. My name is TjStyle. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you understood. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.